Let's do this. Let's do it. Oh, wait. Let's not. Let's put that on the door. Let's do that thing. Are you ready?
No.
You need to be ready. Sensational.
I'm looking
in
for
my future voice.
Really? I don't know. Like,
by the
I
way,
don't
welcome back to Start Natives. I'm Omari.
Oh, we're gonna start like that. Hi, my name is Eddie.
And I'm Omari.
And we are the two voices of the week.
Start Natives.
Our culture unfiltered.
Discussing the ways of this world and the next. You already know.
Yes.
Two voices.
Two voices.
Queer. Candid. Discussing the way of this world and the next.
Discussing the ways of this world and the next. Discussing the ways of this world and the next.
Discussing the way of this world.
Discussing the ways of this world. Eddie finally watched Insecure.
Yes, I
I've
did.
been trying to make him watch it. And he has just, just been neglecting me. So.
He always ruined the situation. You know that? Like, always. Like,
it's all about me.
It's just...
But
anyways.
What you talking about?
Sometimes the weight you need to lose isn't on your body.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
You know what I really think about?
Mm-hmm.
Erykah Badu, bag lady, you gonna hurt your back. Dragging all them bags like that.
Yeah, releasing the way that we sometimes carry our burdens, our things that just holds us down, things that don't let us grow, and we just hold it, and sometimes we forget that, just drop that shit. That way you can feel alive and feel like I can breathe and float.
But
what?
I do want to encourage accountability. Sometimes you need to know when you are the weight that needs to be dropped.
True. Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta understand and realize when you are a bit much. And I think sometimes that's probably the harder thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to put the blame on somebody else and be like, oh, you are a lot to deal with, or you're a lot of baggage to handle.
Yeah,
but sometimes you may be someone's baggage.
Or you're too hard to swallow. Like,
yeah,
you're not my cup of tea kind of thing. There's not a problem with us. Like, there's not a problem with me telling you, hey, you need to be accountable for whatever actions that you were, right?
Right.
But while I'm doing that, I also need to be accountable for my mistake or for what I was, the part that I did into that situation.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's not just you. I also had part of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, if we don't put our friends on accountable for the situations, then who will? Like, I can't expect for a situation that happened. Like, let's say that you say something wrong to me or you make me feel some type of way, but another friend also, sees the situation. I can't expect my friend to say something to you.
Right.
Like, I have to do it to you because the thing is...
Because it's my problem.
It's my problem, yeah. Like, it's what I have.
It's my problem with you, yeah.
Yeah. And the reason why I also want to go into this and everything... because it goes...
Quick. Huh? Real quick. Eddie got on his thinking glasses, y'all.
I know.
Get into it. Get into the look.
Yeah. And then the wine. I know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go.
Anyways, let's go back to it. But anyways, no, because I also, because of Insecure. Insecure does have that situation. It's a really wonderful show. It's really short, straight to the point.
Yeah.
I do wish that they have more episodes. And I think that we get that on the new season.
Yeah, we get 2 more episodes, yeah. Season 4.
Yes.
But
just in case you can go to HBO. It's not like we are promoting
if you don't have HBO, you can always do the trial. I wouldn't encourage you to buy HBO because it's kind of pointless sometimes.
And it's expensive.
But you can definitely get that 7-day trial on Amazon. It's just you better fill in all the shows you can watch.
Yeah, on those 7 days.
In those 7 days. And you can do it.
Yeah.
I believe in you. I believe you.
Mm-hmm. Especially with this pandemic. If you are not an essential worker. I don't even know if the pandemic
still exists.
I know. But anyways. But no, I wanted to do that because I think it's a good segue to this. And to understand that, that part of us not being able to tell somebody that you are that you did something wrong, or that me not being able to put like a boundary,
right,
is because I have some insecurity issues.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And it's like I need to reflect, and I need to put myself accountable, and I need to talk to myself and be like, bitch, you need to do better.
Yeah.
You know, and not take it so personal.
And it's crazy because we talked about, like, on our episode, which is a lot of the things we say on, like, the podcast are going to be reiterated here, because I think they're important. It's important for you to see them coming from us.
And in different perspectives.
I was talking about how, like, you know, I love that my friends and family love me, and I would love, you know, my partner loves me, but I would never want them to love me so much they don't feel that they can be honest with me or be critical of me. And I think sometimes that's the reason why we have, like, the Me Too movements happening, and the reason why we have these things, because we have people who are around people who are benefiting from people who they like them or they love them, so they aren't being honest with them about the things that they're doing. So then, now that you let this person get away with all these things, and they've hurt people because you were not willing to say, no, stop, don't do that, don't let her drink that, don't put that in there. Now you have all, you know, it's a big clusterfuck.
Yeah.
When truthfully, if you had people around you who were critical of you and your actions and weren't just letting you get away with whatever you wanted to do, then maybe there could be something happen, you know, a difference. Just like the cops, you know, like you have the cops, the way they killed George Floyd, and you got this man, you got your knee on this man's neck, and had somebody have said, hey, he can't breathe. Take your knee up off that man. You know,
and it didn't need to be somebody from the public. It could have been anybody, but the thing is, it didn't need to be from the public. It could have been one of the cops.
That's what I'm saying.
Like one of the cops needed to say something. Hey, like, you're doing something wrong. And it's like, you know, we have to find ways to deal with situations. Like, there are many situations that happen in life that there is a proper way to deal with it. Like, the man didn't need to be on the floor and, like, hold him in there. You already have... You have handcuffed.
He's detained.
How much more detained? Why you?
He's not more detained because your knee is, like, in his fucking throat.
Like the thing is, like, why are you gonna put him in the car, in the cop car? Like, why you can't put him in the back of the car? Like, how difficult is that?
It's,
you know, like,
it sucks. It really sucks because it's like, but it still is a matter of saying something. And I mean, I've been victim of that, like, not saying something. You know, sometimes you get caught up. You know, you get around people that you care about them, you like them, and sometimes it is difficult to tell somebody, hey, you're wrong, or, you know, depending on who they are and how much you like them. Like, even like when I have children, I really hope that me and my kids can be really honest with each other, that if I do cross boundaries with my kids, they are not afraid to say that, because they're afraid that I'm going to chastise them. Like, I would be glad if my kids be like, hey, could you knock before you walk into my room? Okay. You know what I mean? Like, even something like that. No, because
I get what you're saying. True. I get what you're saying.
Breach,
it's just,
you know what I mean?
True. They do breach and everything, and
now that don't mean I'm not gonna knock and then walk up in that bitch. I'm gonna knock and then walk up in that bitch, but I'm gonna knock to let you know, hey,
it's the attitude though. It's the attitude.
But I think the reason why the kids be having that attitude is because because the parents kind of feel like this is what, you know,
well,
it's a little too totalitarian. A little too dictatorial. You know what I mean?
With my parents and my dad, like my mom and my dad, they were like a little bit like they are in charge.
Yeah.
And you need to listen no matter fucking what. So but
I think we can all agree that parents are not always right.
True, they're not always right. And
sometimes they do need to be called out on their shit. And the thing is, nobody does.
True. It's just, there has to be some type of respect into the whole situation.
But it should not be considered disrespect because you are telling somebody how to respect your boundaries.
True.
It shouldn't be seen as that.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult for me because the ways that I was raised is, you know, don't talk back.
Yeah, it's like you kind of,
and not only that, but I saw my brothers and sisters, they always wanted to talk bad. And the more they talk bad, the worse it got. So me seeing that, I was like, I was smart. I'm not going to say too much. I'm not going to cut back because I need to be smart about it. Like, what is beneficial to me?
Right.
is it beneficial for me to like not have a TV, not have a phone, not be able to like just be in the room?
Yeah.
In like a cage? No. You know what? Let me just stay quiet. You know what? Let me let her express everything that she needs to say and he needs to say. Mm-hmm. Because once they do that, everything will be fine.
But see, that makes me think about the conversation I had with mm-hmm. Music Man that time where we were talking about, you know, people were talking about, you know, don't hit your kids. Don't, mm-hmm. you know, put your hands on your kids. Don't punish them mm-hmm. that way.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say I don't really care for people punishing their children with like physical, you know, in a physical way mm-hmm. is because me getting whoopings did not help me.
Yeah.
The only thing it really helped me do is be more calculated in how I did things.
Yeah.
Because now I know if I get caught, then I'm going to get my ass beat. Mm-hmm. But if I find a different way to disobey you where you won't catch me, you won't know I did it, you know, it just made me slick.
Well, I was slick.
You know what I mean? So
my brother's,
like, I would rather mm-hmm. that not be the way that I punish you because I don't want my kids to think that they have to be slick to get what they want.
Yeah. Well, I was a little bit slick because of my brothers and sister. I knew how they were and I knew how the banter was mm-hmm. that I learned. And I was like, I never got hit. It was difficult for my mom to hit me because I would not challenge her.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, I would not challenge her. And because I would not challenge her, it's like I can't do shit to him because he's not challenging me.
It's almost like I'm hitting him for nothing.
Yeah. So why would I do that? And it's like, and I was smart about it. I was not stupid.
You was one of them little motherfuckers.
Yeah. I'm like,
oh, you were awful. I know it. I already know it.
You know, my sisters and brothers, they have a little bit like, they feel some type of way sometimes. Because we talk like now we're older and everything. It's like, he is a favorite child.
They envy you.
Because I was smart. And then the thing is, I felt like the more if I will say something, if I will trigger them, or mm-hmm. then the one that's going to get it worse is me, not them.
Right.
It's me.
Right.
So I had to look out for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
it's
just, you kind of right. Yes, we have to make our
the boundaries.
No, our parents be accountable for their actions.
But I think parents don't feel that they I think because parents think that everything that they do is in favor of the child, mm-hmm. even when the child don't like it. Mm-hmm. So I think that because that's the idea that parents have is that like what I'm doing, the way I'm being is for you.
Yeah. It just, for me, it's more like you have to be careful for the way that you're brought up those things. Yeah. Like how you're being accountable.
Yeah, of course you can't be like, bitch, don't do this to me. Oh, well, hold on. Who you calling bitch? I'm about to break your neck up in this house.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, you can't be like that. You know what I mean? But I would like for my kids to be able to respectfully tell me that they don't like something.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can, you know, talk about it. Now, I know some people, you know, I think some people of color will probably be like, oh, you want to raise your child with some white shit because that's that time out shit. Mm-hmm. And we don't do that. But I'm just saying, I think sometimes we have to observe all cycles.
Yeah. Because the other thing is like every kid deals with things differently.
Exactly.
So you whatever you were doing to the oldest is not going to be the same for the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to kind of be difficult, you know, be mindful about mm-hmm. how the situations, and then kids need to understand that, you know, even though you feel some type of way, you still have to give a little bit of a respectful because they are your elders.
Mm-hmm.
So there has to be some type of respect in there that you as the youngest, you know, you might feel like it's not okay, like it's not right. But you have to respect, so in that way you can get respected as well.
You know, I think it's funny, like the dynamic between like parents with the younger kid and the older kid. Because like me and my brother, so there are things that I know my mom did with my brother. Like as far as like just like fun things, my mom took my brother to a fucking Tina Turner concert when he was little. That's T. She didn't even take me to the concert. But I understand, like, even though I feel that way, at that time, it was just him.
Yeah.
I came a whole 10 years after he was born. So they had a different relationship mm-hmm. before I came along. And then I know once I came along, she did spoil me. You know, I understand that. 'Cause
you were the baby.
And I understand that I did get spoiled, and there are certain things, certain responsibilities that I didn't have that he did have. You know what I mean? So I understand that. So I get it. You know, I get the dynamics of it and why, you know, things may be different for, you know, different ages and stuff like that with the parents. So,
so, you know, one of the things that we kind of said too is Insecure, and we kind of told you to go and watch it and everything. But one of the things that I like,
and if you haven't, this might be a spoiler alert. I don't know if that matters.
I like the show because it really emphasized on the title of it.
Yeah.
Like it really is. Like that is the perfect title. It's Insecure because every character they do. Are you okay?
I'm sorry. It's just not working. It's not staying. It's your fault, bitch. You took it off. Go ahead. Keep going. Insecure.
So it fits that, like, the title is perfect. Like, these characters, all of them have some type of insecurity.
It's true.
Like, in so many ways. I think, like, the only one that doesn't really have so much insecurity, and is the one that we really don't see so much of, is this girl.
Kelly.
But
she does.
Like, she does. Because when she is very settled things.
Yeah.
Like, on this episode, she had that situation with the accent.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
I liked
that was
it.
so funny.
But and then at the end, she's like, change it, like, I know. I'm like, oh.
Like, so one of her insecurities is like her relationship with Tiffany. Because remember, like, she was mad that you know, Tiffany didn't ask her to, you know, plan her stuff. So it's like,
but that's on season 2 or season 3.
I think a lot of Kelly's insecurities are with her friends. And because her wanting to kind of like
be part of it,
just be seen more, I guess. Or I don't know why she likes Tiffany so much. Like, I don't know why that matters so much because I really don't know how long
they've been friends. Yeah, but it's kind of like, well, you have Issa and Molly.
Yeah, and then Tiffany and Kelly. Yeah,
so it's kind of like that because, you know, they are 4 friends. They know each other very well and everything. But it's like these 2 are like really close, and then the other 2 are really close. Even, you know, like, and that's normal. Like, you always have that in a friendship or things like that. But it's very intriguing, and it makes you also kind of realize a little bit about yourself and how you want to deal with the situations, because some of those situations that they have is because being stupid. Like, you could have avoided.
Your insecurities will make you do stupid shit.
Like, there's so many things that you could have avoided. Like, let's say that you and I are dating, right? And getting to know each other and whatnot. But you also dating other people.
Right.
At no point did we say that we were exclusive or anything.
Exactly.
But when you tell me that, oh, you have some plans, and I ask you why, and you tell me, oh, I'll kind of have a date, and I feel some type of way, I should be able to just tell you, hey, I kind of like you. I kind of want this to be serious.
Like how Issa was with that boy.
Which
the one who made the music.
Oh yeah, like, it's more like maybe I don't want to have a title.
Yeah.
Yet. Okay, but I can tell you.
Even that's an insecurity.
Yeah, true. But I can just be like, hey, can we just be exclusive? You know, and that's it, and work little by little to it, instead of me just not saying shit and having an attitude and pretty much being petty. Yeah. Because that's really what it is. It's being petty.
It breeds petty. Like like I told you yesterday about like how, so in the 3rd season, Issa, the guy who Issa cheated on her boyfriend with, she started living with him. And the guy, he makes music. He's a music producer. And his insecurity was him not being able to take like constructive criticism about his music. And it was so, his insecurity was so loud. It was very so loud. Yes. And he was just so prideful. And Issa kept calling him out on it, which is interesting because it's so interesting how you can call somebody out on their insecurities, but then the second yours are called out, you're just like, oh, bitch, don't fucking...
Like, it's not about me. It's about you right now, not me.
Because that's what he did to her. When she said something, she was like, well, why did you mess that up? You should have da-da-da-da. He saw some... He like laughed. He's like, it's funny, you trying to give me advice. So you don't know what you want. Like, he laid into her. And I was like, damn. He's like, I'm always trying to get you out of some shit. Like, he really whooped Issa out. And it's like, damn. So now y'all sitting at dinner just awkward as fuck because both of y'all are not willing to take the critique and really see it for what it is and digest it and be accountable that, you fuck up, both of y'all fuck up, but instead of y'all actually talking about it, y'all just rather take digs at each other. Mm-hmm. And that's
that's the problem.
People do that a lot. Yeah. That happens a lot.
It happens a lot. And it's like, we have to be careful. We have to be mindful of the things, because we could avoid a lot of things if we weren't insecure, if we were secure of ourselves, if we loved each other so much, if we have that self-love, that self-respect to ourselves, then we wouldn't be in situations like that.
Yeah.
And to the point where you wouldn't feel like you're wasting your energy, like how we talked in one of our episodes about energy being currency. Like, your emotions matter, being in understanding your emotions and how you're gonna react to it. Like, the fuck? Like, yeah, you might be mad right now, but what do you want? You want to be mad for like 5 minutes, or you want to just be mad for 1 second?
Right. And plus, if we talked about it, if you...
No, I'm not gonna put my glasses, because God,
my wine. If you think you can't be critical of a person because you love them, then you don't love them enough. Because you don't love them enough to tell them the truth. If you think that just because you like a person, or they're sweet, or they may not mean it, and you are allowing them to keep doing things, you don't love them as much as you say you do. Because if you did, you would allow them to hear what you have to say and hopefully be able to grow from it. If you love people, you should encourage them to grow and try to help them grow. Not make them, honest, but just be honest with them so that they can grow.
And not only that, but like, not feel, I can't put this shit. I don't know why. That's so weird. Anyways,
this wine is strong as fuck.
It is, and I like it.
I like it too. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet.
Like if you love me enough, if you really do love me enough, you're gonna say it to me. You're gonna tell me. You're gonna just be honest with me.
Then and
just
there, not a week later straight. When you
And then the thing is, and I guess I'm just gonna say this as a personal side note for myself and for other people to listen, if they are listening and whatnot. It's like, I care. I am a hard bitch. I am cold as fuck. I'm kind of like an evil queen.
Ice queen.
Or like Yzma, Cruella de Vil, Maleficent, like that, evil and kind of thing. Hades, in a way. But
all the Disney villains.
Yeah, I know. But
Scar, of course, yes.
Man. Oh, yes. But just because I am like that, like hardcore and everything, like honest, like I don't have a filter or anything, doesn't mean that I do not care about you. Doesn't mean that I don't really want to do anything for you, because I will. It's just my way, not your way.
Yeah.
So do not expect a lot from me. Just expect that I'm gonna be there for you, and that's it. Speech. And if you have a problem with that or something like that, just let me know, because apparently you love me. So if you love me, you will let me know that it bothers you. And if it bothers you, then I'll try to do my best to fix it, because I'm supposed to grow.
Yeah.
As you should.
And
that's my sign up.
Facts.
1 minute. 2 minutes. Sorry.
Well, it seems like what we need to do is we need to wrap this up. I love the side note. I think I'll take that side note as well. I'm not a bitch though.
He's not. He's a lot nicer than me.
I'm Poco. But I'm Omari.
And I'm Eddie.
And we are
the two voices of the week.
Our culture unfiltered. And do not forget to do
your daily saintly duties.
That is liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. And if you're on Apple Podcasts or... if you're on Apple Podcasts, rate and review. I never do this, so...
He don't.
I'm never the one that says it. So, do all that shit. Do all your daily saintly duties and like our shit and tell all your friends.
And not only that, but let us know a little bit about yourself and in the comments.
If you love us and you like us, you'll be honest with us and you will offer your opinion. Whether or not we accept it, who's to say? Who's to say? I'm not going to tell you what to do. But yeah, so I don't know. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and we hope that y'all take care of each other and do your part. Serve your purpose. Take care, y'all.